Mike with OCjetview with you once again. This is a celebration of my 100th video. And we are again, LAX. That's Bridge East on the north side. It's good to be with you guys today. We have coming just over Ventura now is we're going to start the show with Philippine Airlines coming in from Manila. It's a 777-3. That's going to be PAL flight 122. They've been in the air for about 13 hours and 18 minutes once they arrive here. They're about 11 minutes out so far. So let's see for today. Tom Bradley here. It's windy, so thinking about that. Turkish Airlines pushing back. Turkish 787-9 flight 12E has an echo. They're going all the way to Istanbul. 787-9 green. And it looks like they will be coming to our side for departure. That's great. Coming in. Right over the form currently, we have Lufkin on the flight 456 coming in from Frankfurt. It's the big 747-8 series. 10 hours and 49 minutes. So we love what's now. I will back up. The good old Lufty Lou coming in. 747-8. For the fans, but that's okay because we got it. Look at that. And dogs start the show. Lufthansa is 7-4. First landing. Welcome to OCjetview. If you've never watched my show, it's Orange County, California airplane spotter. But they won't let me spot it, John Wayne, closest to my house. So what do? I come here and get the big wide bodies, the biggest aircrafts on earth, the A380s, the 747s, the 777s. That's what I do for you guys. Thank you for the support. Please like my videos, and if you really like the content, appreciate it. Other than that, we are getting ready for other arrival. Let's see, that right there over in the Delta terminal is going to be that's a 767 Delta flight 991 going all the way to New York. 767-3. He'll be departing. We still have Turkish Airlines over there. They're waiting. Oh, it's windy. Really windy. But we're gonna push through. Just coming into play downwind on the north side is Philippines Airlines. As it's seen now, there he goes. We're not going to film him, but going. He just got to get on, make his 2 turns. Coming in for landing next. We got a good one for you. We have another Delta 767 coming in from JFK. That's flight 767, and it's a 767-300. 5 hours, 15-minute flight for them. Behind him is another one, Dreamliner American Airlines Flight 26, coming in from Haneda, Tokyo, 9 hours, 37 minutes. So there you have it. We got some really good planes coming in. As usual, LAX is the best. I'm going to go ahead and be prideful here and say it's the best airport in the world. Probably piss off a lot of people. I'm just kidding. LAX has a lot of problems. They get you going with the flights and the heavies. Let's get this first Delta 76. Sorry, there's trees there, everybody. There's trees everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's trees. All the big heavies later on this afternoon taking off here. Grease that, Andy. Perfect. As soon as we get these heavies landing, we'll get some departures going for you. So it shows now, over the form is the American Airlines Dreamliner coming in from Haneda. Then we'll have our Philippines 777 coming in. Boy, it's summertime and I have my sweater on here at LAX right now. But we'll see in July and August if I So a couple of videos ago I showed you guys my lake where I live, and we just went last Saturday night to the pond there. Boy, they were phenomenal. I would say you gotta be landed before the American down there waiting for that takeoff. The Canadians. They'll go ahead and get off the runway, or they're going to hold for the next one. Okay, so let's get that Delta going to JFK so we can watch one coming from JFK. lift off way down there. No, actually, it lifted off right here. Look at that. We have the early overcast of today coming in. Makes for nice takeoffs when they pop in and out of the clouds. Pretty cool. Rated JFK. We got Turkish going down the runway. We got Southwest. Southwest 49. San Francisco up north 737-8. Okay, and then after that we got the Turkish. Philippines is number 2 to land. See how this plays out. I definitely want to get all the 777s and wide bodies I can in the show. And then we put some smaller things, you know, because they have fillings too. Better? Southwest on the roll. OCjetview got you covered. Plane spotted, Southern California plane spotted. Airborne. There. No problem. So Turkish is lining up, but then so is Philippines Airlines. So let's go ahead and taking off now, so it's time to watch. And he's by the form and stuff. Okay. Steam on the Turkish, like that. OCjetview, Bats Bridge East, live. Yeah, looks like we're going to get the airborne, we'll get the gear, and then turn around and get the Philippines. Best of luck. This is how you film one, and then turn your neck 180 degrees behind you. Check the timing. That was perfect timing. Oh yeah. Celine. They just keep coming in, don't they? I want to get that Egypt Air, but it's always on the south side. I'm coming up here tomorrow to give people Actually, I gave them a ride a couple weeks ago. Now they're coming back in, so I'm gonna be filming. Maybe I'll go to Clutters tomorrow on the south side for you guys. Nothing taken off so far. Back at the big terminal there. Air Tahiti Flight 8 going to Charles de Gaulle, Paris, 787-9. We're not sure where he's going to go over there. Jet really gets out of the way. See him, blue plane in the background there. There you go. Let me check on Qantas 11. Qantas 11, if they're going to come on our side. There he is. Looks like he's going to come on our side. He's about 56 minutes out. Just 1 hour. We're going to go ahead and catch him. Cool. Loving it. Coming in for the landing next, we have Frontier Flight 1178 coming in from Seattle, A321-2. Otto the Owl livery. Otto the Owl. Okay. I love looking at these animals on the film board in this one. Otto the Owl. There's Otto the Owl. Look at him. Those bright yellow eyes staring at you. And we got a good touchdown. All right. Oh, pushing out now is LA. Okay. I think that plane goes to Beirut, if I'm not mistaken, or Tel Aviv, one of the others. Let's see. Tel Aviv, okay. And airport code is TLV, as in Victor, Tel Aviv. 787 Supreme Liner, and it is ELY 006 for the flight number. And it does look like he's going to be coming this way. See, I can get this plane, but I can't get the Egypt Air. What's up with that? Philippines. Beautiful landing. Okay. Never know, though. They could go around the block and go to the south side. No, don't do that. Cathay over there getting ready, but they always do that. Alright. How have all you guys been? Everything good in life? Going good? India, I see people watching from Japan. Welcome. Welcome to OCjetview, LAX. And we got women watching. What's up, ladies? What are you doing? Then we got Circus is above us, but there's clouds. You're not going to be able to see it now. What's that noise? It's a flag. It's a flag. I'm going to see the speakers on the camera that are sucking up all this wind noise here. See if I can't put something kind of over it to possibly dampen that sound, because this is ridiculous. Not quite sure what I could use. I probably don't have anything to use. Coming out of the terminal, we have beautiful KLM going to Amsterdam. That's going to be flight 602s, and that's Dreamliner-10. So we got him today. The beautiful blue ones, we got KLM, and then we have Air Tahiti Nui, which you'll see him in a second. There he goes. Two planes nose to nose. We're going to see if we're going to get the Air Tahiti. He's kind of being creative. He has to go around the frontier. Amsterdam. I wonder today if we're going to see any special liveries or not. That's what I'm always searching for. You know, special liveries. While we're waiting, JetBlue flight 1123 coming in from JFK, U321-200, 5 hours and 17-minute flight for them. Right, that's down by us. Tahiti is going to be a northern takeoff here, so is KLM. And what's with the LI? They are. Come on, make a right turn. What do you think? Do we got him too? Do we got him? The service says yes. Hey. 3 Dreamliners in a row for takeoff. How about that? No worries. We got it. We are live, LAX, north side. We got 3 heavies to take off in a row. So let's go ahead and punch it for now. 47 minutes out. He is going to be coming on our side as well. Absolutely. 2-for-1 action there for a second. Let's get the first blue bee here. Gotta love doing this, guys. You gotta love the planes and respect them and really like them to stand out here for them. Not everyone could do it. He's out of here. All right, one down. It's easy. 2-4 left. So far, I think that's it for international departures for now. Still a little. Ready to go. Third to take off after this is Avianca going to San Salvador, flight 523, A320-2. Cathay is heading for the takeoff, going on Hong Kong 777S3. Wow. Send them all on the north today. Like 50 of them in a row. Get them all. To the overcast, which seems to be pretty thick and sporadic when we got here now. We'll see. Watch it disappear. Soup. There we go. See? I like that though. I think it's very great. Big old Cathay on its way. Starting to show off right. The time of day is 1:30. 1:56 p.m. So Qantas is a little bit late. Gonna get here about 2:35 or so. Normally it lands well before 2. Today is Wednesday. Late. People sad. Just shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen. That's all I got to say about that. We're not going to have a bummed out show. We're going to have a great fun show. The 100th show. Since I started September of 25 last year. Bad. Not bad at all. I'm right there where the channel needs to be. Perfect. Super goes. Splashing in the bowl of soup. One more before Cathay. Winning is on the roll. This is SkyWest Delta connection. Even 75 on the Phoenix. At 38.94. Here we go. Should be hot and clear blue skies at Phoenix right now. Yeah, like triple digits hot. I'm standing here with my sweater on. We're gonna go again, but wife has family from Utah coming in. They're coming in like July 1st till the 8th. So maybe we could go out there after that, towards the middle of the month, in the soup. Is Tom getting ready to do something? Yeah, sure enough. So, Cathay is holding. The time flight 8087 going to GRU Sao Paulo, Brazil, 787-9. And landing. It doesn't seem like he's. Oh yeah, he's moving now. Okay. We're talking. And as this overcast gets lower and comes over LAX, over the west runway over there, they may then it's weird, you know, it'll get all hot and then it'll just burn off. So who knows? Cafe. Power's good. We have Seattle flights. How you doing? And Weather Bob 3. I can't hear the airplanes. Yeah, it's pretty windy here right now. Sorry about that. How you guys doing? I'm gonna have to check on that in a second once this cafe goes up. Good to see you guys on here. Seattle flights. Wow. You got the big SeaTac airport up there, huh? That's cool. We'll see what we can do with audio in a second. Cafe's on the roll. See how far until he goes into the overcast. I'll see right away. So it's real close to us. Okay. All right. Well, that's how she goes. Got Latom back there behind this stupid fence. Yeah, let me know if you guys could hear it better now. I apologize for that. Next up, we got Delta. Into the white. Okay. Delta flight 2606. It's the 737-8 going to Seattle. So Seattle flights. Be heading your way about 2 minutes. That is 737-8. Going up north to San Francisco, 737-9, flight 469. Maybe it's saved. There it goes. Okay. Ready? Turn and burn for the time. We have Air France. Just hold on. We have siren. Like I said, if I'm having audio issues, then you're not going to hear the siren. It's heavy. Goes your Air France. What do you think, Paris? Yep, Paris. Flight 021. Getting ready to do its thing. Okay. Robbie Batista 7607 said, I just supported you. Thank you for that. Northern California, I love it. I can't hear you or the planes. Okay, so okay, so as I speak now, how is that? Let me know. I'll just have to get a little bit closer here to my equipment because the cord ain't too long. But I'm just kind of running this as a check. It's okay. with that is okay. So Robbie Batista, I will definitely shoot you the same favor, as well as at Seattle Flights. I'm new at this, guys, so you know everything's new to me. I've only been doing it since September, so I'm still trying to get all the bugs ironed out and everything. But thank you for the support, anyways. I'm sure we'll get her going. Okay. On the move for the 777. Okay, so we had that take off. That's good now. I am seeing if there's a way. Let me try something here that might work. Stick that in there. We have a guitar right when I was messing with audio. Pretty nice. Look what we have here that just pulled out. What do you guys say? This is China Eastern. It's another 777-9 going to Shanghai. Right. That'd be a great takeoff. Into the soup. Wingtip, the wingtip on his side, we have Lot, Polish Airlines. Going to be going to Warsaw. That's a daily flight here, flight 2CA. That's a 9 Dreamliner. So, beautiful plane. I like those Dreamliners. Earlier we got the lefty 747 come in. Landing here. Little E175 coming in from Spokane, GEG, flight 3349. And he zipped down south 2 hours and 18 minutes. Not bad. this outside, pulling into its gate. The Qatar normally lands on the south as well, but he came over here, came in from Doha. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. It's an A350-1000. It's the big one. Flight 90B. 16 hours and 15 minutes. Wow. That's just insane. It's that far away. Okay. Speaking of long flights, we have Emirates coming in from Dubai. The A380-8, 16 hours and 37 minutes. So these guys are pretty much following each other. Probably about a minute and a half out. All right, A380s. So then Lufty Flight 11 A380, he made the right turn, so they diverted him to the south side. Isn't that great? Oh well, that's okay. No big deal. Yeah, just get this one. She love his ponies. We're gonna get it. Hmm. Oh yeah. First A380. So we at least got one of them. I'll take it. That's not bad. Getting lined up at Delta. Second car. Cancel that. This is flight 2551 going to Portland, A319. So it's like the E175's big brother. overcast still looks pretty thick. I don't think it's going to burn off anytime soon. It's right there. Okay. It's about the same spot as last time. Okay, we got the big bad boy coming in. So, Seattle flights. Let me find you on my phone real quick, buddy. She covered. Next, we have Robbie Batista 7607. Let's do that. Let's see. BATIST. China Eastern. Yeah, Miss Alguavara. Is that real or are they just recordings? This is real. It's live. It's a live stream. How are you doing today? Good to have you on the chat. It's really windy and kind of chilly right now. It's like northern California weather. Weird. It should be really hot right now. Brother from Colombia. Colombia, South. Okay, how you doing? Excellent. Good to have you on. So this is a big aviation family here, and I got my motivation from LA flights. The two brothers that do LA flights, they're pretty big in this industry right now. So I just bought my gear and decided to do it. I've always loved airplanes. And trying to navigate all the problems and issues that could come up with this sort of thing, you know. First it was, let's see, first it was getting the camera straight, you know, with the ISO and the white balance and all that good stuff. And then apparently I'm still having issues with audio. So I think maybe tomorrow Well, I'm gonna do a show tomorrow, but maybe Friday I'm gonna go to where I bought the camera and tell them about my setup and what I could do. You know, maybe I gotta buy something. I don't know. Maybe there's a part I gotta buy. Maybe I gotta buy a mixer or something. We'll see. Okay, so lined up. The roll now is a little E175 going up north to Santa Rosa. Flight 3076, Alaska Airlines. And it doesn't have the Hawaiian Airlines paint job, right? It's just a real Alaska. I don't know when they're going to paint their planes. But it's easy to say, oh, well, there's a Hawaiian Airlines, and then it's not. It's Alaska. Kind of throws you off. Look at this. Look, I mean, that's not standing. That's gorgeous, man. Nice. You guys got the money to buy one of those? Buy me one. I'll fly up to Seattle and have a show with you guys, then I'll fly to Columbia and have a show over there. We have nothing else but Fiji. They want to be part of the show today. Fiji just came out of hibernation. Flight 810. And they're being towed. So I don't know why it says flight 810. Yeah, see ya. Oh, are you guys team stripes? You like the stripes or not? Because we got Condor. We got the Condor. Look at that. That's great. Okay. He sneaked up on us, didn't he? Condor coming in from Frankfurt, A330-9, flight 080, and they have a name for every color on their plane. So these blue stripes are the Blue Sea livery. And not every color comes to the United States or California. I think we get the gold stripes and the black stripes here. So the gold and the blue. That one's from China. Okay. Some stuff going on over at the international terminal. Emirates is finally, they landed like 15 minutes ago and they're still trying to get their gate. Hmm. Singapore 777, but I think they're going to be going to the south side, guys. That's that plane right there behind those trucks. Our northern friends, get out of the way. There you go. Okay, we have a departure, Avianca, going to Guatemala City. There you go, right down your direction. Flight 641 at A321-200 Neo. Tower there. The good old tower. So this is your host Mike with OCjetview, LAX North Side. We are on the Bats Bridge East filming location. We got a lot of heavies since I started about a good almost 2 hours now coming in. So let's see, are we gonna get this here? It's promising. Yes, if he makes a right turn. Singapore, and that's the Star Alliance liveries going to Tokyo, flight 11 777-3. Oh, a Condor. Normally I don't get those. How cool. Alright, you guys like the 7.5s? United 2679 coming in from EWR, New York. 5 hours and 11-minute flight. They call them the fighter jets of airlines. They call them the pencil twins, pencil jets. There's Rolls Royce engines mounted on this one. And I spoke too soon before saying that he's going to go to the south side, but booyah, there you go. The Star Alliance, Singapore. I don't know. You guys like the livery? I don't know about that. It's about as plain as you could get. It's just all white with block letters. I think they could have did a little better. Still a beautiful plane. Line up, coming in for landing. We have Southwest Flight 779 coming in from Albuquerque, 737-7. Albuquerque, New Mexico is just on the other side of Arizona from here, and it's a 1 hour 28-minute flight. That's going pretty fast because usually it's about an hour and a half from here just to Phoenix. So they made it even further. The Southwest that just you saw pop up in front of the screen a second ago, that was flight 1745 coming in from El Paso, Texas. Hour and 34 minutes. See, these Southwest pilots, they push the limit on the speed that their planes could go. Because usually it's a 3-hour flight from here to like Dallas, Fort Worth. They come in fast too on their landings also, if you've noticed. I've been on a lot of Southwest flights over the years. These guys are crazy. Crazy. Look at the Southwest landing, and lining up next is going to be the big China plane. Let's do that. Here we go. The big bad boy again. We need an A350 departure, and we need a 747 and an A380. Those three. Wait for him to get past the fence. There it is. Right. Singapore going. Beautiful. Disappeared. There you go. What do you guys think? Are you fans of planes taking off, just disappearing in the overcast like that, and then when you finally get above it, it's all blue skies? I think that's pretty cool. They drive so fast down the street. Okay. Holding short is Southwest Flight 198 going to Phoenix, 737-700. That would be a short flight for them. south of us now. I can't see them, but oh, they really tricked us. I'm gonna have to call the airline and have a talk with them. So, landing on the north side now is gonna be the Qantas 11, the big A380. It made a hard right turn over the ocean like it was gonna go to the south side, but now he's over here. So it made a right turn, it cruised for about 20 minutes, then it made a left turn and went up a little north to their regular route. They kind of have to do that, you know, to get out of the way of all the departures, I guess. All right, cool. So we're gonna have the big A380. George Zhang, 1543. Thank you, sir. We got it coming. It is on radar. You guys want to get a quick Southwest departure? On its way to Phoenix, Arizona. They like to sit out there and burn fuel and just wait. It's probably air traffic control, I guess. Fighter jets on the move. We just had what we call a Waymo car, spelled W-A-Y-M-O. I don't know in your countries if you guys have those, but they're driverless cars. They're like a Lyft and an Uber, but when the car pulls up, there's no driver. It's just there. And there's no way in hell that I am getting in something that doesn't have a human being behind the wheel. Sorry, just not going to do that. E-Ring 75 here. Alaska. He did apply his reverse for a little bit. These small planes, if they land, you know, close enough to the start of the runway, they could just nail their brakes the whole time. I've seen them; they don't ever put the reverse on at all. Not bad. Let's check our A380. The survey says, ooh, almost here. Excellent. Let me walk around my table here for a second, and there's one plane in front of me. Then we got him. Go back out over the ocean and Okay, Korean Air Flight 11 coming in from Seoul, ICN 747-8. This morning when I was getting here, a 747 Korean Air was landing. Now, I'm sorry, taking off. This one is landing. Awesome. He's showing about 20 minutes. And darn, it's the old livery. I want the new one. I like that new paint job. What do you guys think? Z175s are everywhere. They're taking over. Okay, just over the Forum and SoFi. Be here shortly. There he goes. All right. I really appreciate all you guys tuning in today. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Big A380. Honest. I like getting this one. I like the red and white livery though. It's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Virgin Airways, right? Their planes all white with the red. Nose there. A380 time. Great. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted from that car that had a sound system up real loud right now. You know how YouTube is. They don't want you to have any music going. But he was going by pretty fast. That red and white tail, that's an Austrian plane. 7-4 is the lefty A380 is heading down to the south side. Sometimes it comes over here, but not usually. Okay, so Korean is about 14 minutes out. Almost there. Great. Robbie, I don't have any certain picked days. I'm pretty busy with life right now and doing other stuff, but I do offer a service from my area to LAX to give people a ride, and when I do that, I always come right over here after and do a show, you know. Um, but I just can't commit to any certain days right now, you know. So, so next up is a little private jet excellence, flight 784 coming in from Kalispell, FCO. Cessna Citation X. Cessna Citation X. So small, I can't even really find them on here. Okay, I'm just gonna have to wait till we. Oh, you know what? Yep, it was just too fast for me. Nice plane though. Sure, you could do a better paint job than that, maybe some pinstripes, but who am I to talk? I don't own 100 million or however much they cost again. 10 million, 20 million. This 37 sitting there for some reason. It's not a ride share. I was a Lyft driver for since 2017, but I just run an ad and it's called Next Door, and I do that here. Just my personal car, you know. Coming up is another E175, of course, flight 6008 United Express coming from Haley, SUN Haley. 1 hour 54 minutes. Right somewhere up north. I had a ladybug on my lens. That must be good luck. Ladybug on my lens. Here's a little Roscoe. No reverse. Just brakes. Brakes these coilers. Well, at least I wasn't lying. I proved it to you guys. They don't need brakes. We got a Delta D321 Neo taking off. Video that I've made since I started in September of 25. He needs out of here. See, it's getting much closer now. It's getting much closer. Next door, I've never seen it. So Next door is kind of like an app for people that live in, surrounding communities of wherever you live in California here, and you could you could post your ads for different stuff if you want to sell or buy stuff. People with certain jobs, handyman stuff, whatever. So that's what Nextdoor is. It's just an app. And so I put my ride there. I put my description rides to LAX, and then they call me and pick them up, drop them off at the terminal here, and then I'll immediately come straight over to this location and start filming. So I kind of get paid to film for the day, if that makes sense. Otherwise it's on my dime, my gas, and gas out here in California is a lot of places well over $6 a gallon. And I know it's probably more expensive other places, but for us, that's just, we're getting ripped off. It's pissing us off. We got another one of those pulling in that just landed on the south. Had one depart earlier. The one that took off went to Tel Aviv. This one came back from Tel Aviv. 14 hours, 19-minute flight for them. 14 hours for this plane pulling in, the blue and white with the star on the top. Good. Alright, coming in for landing. It's gonna be American Eagle flight 5012 coming in from Jackson, 1 hour 46-minute flight, and it's a CRJ. Those are pretty cool planes. So this time I will just wait here to make sure I get it, rather than it sneaking up on me as I'm talking to you. Hello. Okay. Just passing over the fence. There you go. There's Lefty. Big A380. It's not the one with the 100-year paint job, but this is still a good livery, blue and white. Not bad. Our 7-4 has not made its first turn yet, so we got a couple minutes. Let's go to the next arrival. Alaska Airlines 502, 737 MAX 9 coming in from Seattle. 2 hours and 12-minute flight. All right. We're waiting on him. He's almost here. We have, I guess, Simony King. Good. Robbie, you're welcome. About next door. Check it out. Just go on your Google and tap in next door. Simon, I am good. How are you? Thanks for tuning in today. It's a beautiful day here at LAX. Absolutely gorgeous. We're waiting on a Korean 747 coming in. There he goes. This is my next one, Alaska 37. Yeah. And next for landing is Delta Flight 422 coming in from Honolulu. A321-200 Neo. Made it back in 4 hours and 48 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. On the northern downwind behind me, we have Anna 126 coming in. Anita Tokyo. That's a 9 Dreamliner. 9 hours and 47-minute flight once he comes around. Wow, the Korean, he went way past downtown LA to make his turn. How high is he at that point? Altitude is exactly 3,000 feet. Okay. Not bad. You want to see a Boeing 777? We've had them all morning. I'm sure we're going to definitely see more of those. We have a lot of international rivals that landed in the morning. They're going to be loaded up and taken off soon. Italian's plane is just pushed back. So I believe they go to Rome. Yeah, FCO Rome. It's an A350-9. He's going to be taking off on the north side. Taking off now is our Canadian friends to the north. Going to Calgary, 737-8, flight 1025 for them. We're going to check this overcast now. See how long it takes them to get into it. It was closer, now it seems like it's pushed back. The ocean. Right about there, okay. Yeah, it's pushed back. Here is the Italian plane, this beautiful blue plane here. Let's see, one. Okay, starting the next landing, the Green Air is going to be third for landing. This next one is the E175 coming in from Fresno. That's in the armpit of California up north. 43-minute flight for the. And the one behind them is a Delta Flight 1651. It's a A321-200 Neo coming in from Minneapolis. All right. 3 hours and 44-minute flight for me. Is a 767. Yeah, there's a lot of 767s here. The Ida right here. This right here. is a A350. Airbus A350. It's A350-900 series. Next we'll have the Delta Minneapolis landing. Oh, I can smell that Jet A. I love it. I want to use that as deodorizer in my car. Make my car smell like that. That's how nuts I am for planes. The big Korean Air. Almost here. Touchdown there. Here's the Korean Air, guys. 747 time. Here we go. Yeah, it's A350. Have I seen Egypt Air? Egypt Air does come to LAX, but I haven't been on the south side to film it yet because it's always over there. But tomorrow I'm gonna go on the south side and hopefully I could get it. I just don't know what time it comes in at. Now we got the big bad boy. Look at that. Boom. Ride that nose gear. Look at that. Excellent. Let's see if there's any 777s out there making its way down the landing for us. No, but we have another Dreamliner coming in that Anna 126 is finally here. That is right there. The wing flex on these aircraft are just amazing. They have these huge wings and they flex up on landings and takeoff. Any G-forces. It's pretty cool to see. Yep, queen of the skies. The A380 is the king of the skies. Goes Anna. Not quite sure what this A350 is doing. Just kind of parked there. Maybe he's waiting on these other two planes to get out of the way. We got a whole slew of 737s coming in for landing. I check up north. No 777 jet. Out over the ocean, we have Alaska Flight 810 coming in from Honolulu. That's their A330-200s that they use for Boeing. He's about 56 minutes out. Qantas 15 is behind him, coming in from Brisbane, A330-200, arriving in 1 hour and 2 minutes, but they usually land in the south side. So, we're waiting on a ITA, whatever they're going to be doing. Asking you shall receive. Here's your 777. Look at that. Boom, right there. You're going to get a big old departure of Air France 777 right now. You got to go to sleep. Well, you have a good night there. I'm not sure your time, but I will be here at LAX time tomorrow. Probably 5 p.m. Between 5 and 6 p.m. So if you don't catch me live, you could just, watch it out there. It's all good. But thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it, bud. You can watch this landing, then you could go to sleep. How about that? All right, watch the departure, I mean. That is Air France Flight 23G going to Charles de Gaulle, Paris. Oh, he's going to face us for a second right now. Yes, look at that view. Oh, yeah. I'm with you. I really like the 777s. I like the shape of them. Yeah. Over here we have Delta pushing back. That's a 767. Big old wide body there. That's going to JFK, New York. Flight 938, 767-300. So we got a 777 taking off, and then we'll have this 767. And then there's the A350 for the Italians. Cool, 3 good takeoffs in a row here. That's LAX style. All right. Takeoff. Looks like Alaska Airlines 73. so we got the 777. Okay, 5 p.m. All right. I want to see the takeoff. Same I like to shave. Good night. Good night to you, brother. Sleep tight, man. What was that paint job? Couldn't even tell it was that last one. All kinds of curious. That was. Oh, I can't pronounce it, but I'll spell it. XAATKWAANI livery. I don't even want to try to pronounce that, to tell you the truth. Right. Okay. She's making a turn. From the Tines next, and now the 767 be turning, ready to go. Seven on the move. Here we go. I can smell so much jet air in it. Love it. Still hanging with him. And the soup. There you go. That's your good night special there. The Italians said they're not waiting. They're eager to get going. There you go. Engines are sucking in all that moisture. Gonna disappear in a second. Now. Next up is our Delta 76. Always a favorite wide body. Definitely. Look at that. That was some pretty good takeoffs there, huh? 3 wide bodies. Not bad at all. Where are we at now? Let's see. Getting lined up is JetBlue. Flight 188 going to Boston, Massachusetts, Avery 21-200. Rolling. Gotta get a JetBlue, right? We like JetBlue. We like JetBlue. Disappeared once again. Sub with my bell to know when you're live next to me to take off. All right, Simon and Ken, thanks again. You have a good night. We'll see you. There's a plane above us, but I can't see him with the clouds. And it is the airframes. Flying over LAX at 12,000 feet, 327 knots. Got something brewing over in the international terminal. Air New Zealand is being towed. He landed earlier. Okay, guys, this is Mike. This is the end of the show here. We're going to go ahead and call it quits. I got to go sit in lovely traffic. I don't know if you guys in other countries have traffic like here, but it's just disgusting. But yeah, thanks for talking to me on the chat. Keep it up every time, guys. Really appreciate it. And the watch hours I definitely appreciate because it allows me to further the channel, you know, obviously. Um, and yeah, that's about it. It was a good day today. We got some heavies like we did. I got to speak to about 5 of you guys. I really, really like that. The chat has been quiet for months, and now you guys are saying hi. I will work on the audio, see what's going on with that, you know, and then yeah, that'll be it. So you guys, wherever you're at, have a good evening, and we will chat soon.